Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. Today, I want to talk to you about the manifestational benefit of a delay to answered prayer. You know, sometimes people get frustrated. They pray and they're saying affirmations, visualizing, doing all these things that are right, but they don't see the result they want. And they think, well, it's not going to happen. And they start talking themselves out of it, getting into unbelief and doubt. But they're missing the fact that we live in a time-based reality, and as such a time-based reality, you don't want things happening immediately, especially if you're unclear about what you want. Because sometimes things destroy people if they're not ready to receive them. This happens with lottery winners all the time. Some poor person, which is generally the people who are playing the lottery in the first place, they get millions of dollars, and then they get strung out in drugs, they get killed by someone trying to take money from them. They have not built the character, had the associations with high caliber people to be worthy of millions of dollars. So consequently, when they get it, it destroys them. Now, the money's not the problem. They are not vibrationally at a level of being a millionaire. So the money comes in their hands, it's going to flow right out. And even if everything else goes all right, they don't have all those negative things you hear about that are so common with lottery winners. The money just flows away. And next thing you know, they're back to where they started, or worse, because they had such money, they were able to get a lot more credit and then get themselves in even more debt than they could afford. Sometimes getting that thing you want on a whim, just immediately, is not going to be what's best for you, because it's not really what you want. Sometimes people are looking for money because what they want is people to respect them. And that's how they think they'll get it. Or they want cars or material possessions, these kind of things, because they think that's going to make people respect them. But it won't, because you can have all those things and have just as many people disrespecting you because you haven't built the character to be someone who's respected. Part of receiving the manifestation that we want is in building the character to be the person who can receive that. And that when we do receive it, whatever it may be, we're able to properly receive it, properly handle it, and continue on moving ahead further and further, progressing from prosperity to prosperity, from abundance to abundance, from wealth to wealth, from glory to glory. We continue moving forward. It doesn't harm us. And so often, people turn back at the last minute, right when they're about to receive. Because that's probably when the most pressure is going to come on you. You're just about to get there. And so that last little bit you got to push through to get to the results you want. It's that proverbial 3 feet of gold, where the man is digging, and he's 3 feet away from hitting gold, and he gives up. The next person that buys the mine from him on a shoestring budget just digs 3 feet and gets all the riches. You don't want to be in that position. You don't want to be that person who turns away, who backslides, who turns from the faith they had, the faith they were confident in. If you have faith and confidence that when you prayed, you believe that you received, and that you will have whatsoever you say, that's where you need to stand firm, confidently, calling those things that be not as though they were, being an imitator of your Father, doing things like He does, and realizing that you have received. And then all there is for you to do is walk confidently in that faith, not give up, not turn away. And very importantly, to recognize that when you are having the most temptation to doubt, temptation to fall back, temptation to just give up, that's probably when you're the closest to receiving that which you have believed for. And it is the very last point you would ever want to give up at, because you're almost there. You're almost at the finish line. Except when you're walking by faith, not by sight, you don't see the finish line. But it's there, and you're close to it, so don't give up. Stay bold in your faith. You know, the righteous are bold as a lion, but the wicked flee when no man pursues. Keep moving forward. Keep being bold in your faith. If people laugh at you, if people talk about you, who cares? Move forward. Continue in that faith, believing that you received when you prayed. You'll have whatsoever you say, my friend. Just understand there is a little delay sometimes. That's all right. We live in a time-based reality. Sometimes the things you're believing for aren't even ready yet. So it's not a matter of you not receiving. It's just a matter of the things have to line up for you to receive. This is why very often it's important to really get down to the root of what you truly want. Like I said about the person wanting money or material things because they think it's going to get them respect. It may take a lot longer to get that money and material things than to get what you really want, which is the respect. And that can come by becoming the person of character and substance and wisdom that garners respect from people. I'm not saying the world's going to love you because Jesus already told you that's not going to happen. But people will respect you. When you're a person of character and substance and you have great wisdom that only God could have given you, people respect that. They may not like you, they may not agree with you, that's all right, but you'll get that respect. And so often, material things that people want is to get a certain other thing. So they want the money, not because they want money, but really it's because they want security. They want to feel secure and that their bills are paid for and have that comfort in that. Maybe you can get that result without the money, because when you can get to that position of being in that vibrational state of comfort and security, then the money comes through easily. And that's why it's so hard for people to receive sometimes, is because they haven't believed that they received when they prayed. Because if you did believe you received when you prayed, you would start experiencing that end result that you're wanting to get from whatever the item is, whatever the material thing is that you're praying for. Start operating in that love, in that peace, in that joy, in that respect, in that favor, in that wisdom, whatever it may be that is at the root desire of what you truly want. Start operating in that right now, and all the material things will come along with it. That's why Jesus said, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." That comes first. Operating in that faith, seeking first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, doing things the way he does them, the way he wants them done. Then all those things will be added unto you, my friend. So stay bold in your faith. If you've been thinking about giving up, or you've been having some doubts, realize that for what it is. It's just simply a temptation, and you need to continue to press forward because you're right at the point of receiving. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.